Hey everybody, today we are taking a look at using Soundtrap to record podcasts. Soundtrap is a really awesome online-based audio editor that allows us to do pretty much everything, common audio editors like GarageBand or Logic, basically allow us to do, but it's entirely web-based, so it's not a huge burden on hard drives and stuff like that. So you're going to go to soundtrap.com. Which you can see I'm at. You're going to want to sign up using your Google account, and it will bring you to this page. As you can see, we scroll down, and we have the studio, right, is what they call it. There are no projects that I have created yet, so we're just going to hit Enter Studio. And as it's loading, there we go. They have all these like sort of different settings for different kinds of things that you can do with Soundtrap. As you can see, one of them is conveniently called podcast. But for ease, I actually think the best thing to do is just hit blank. And it brings you to this. Here is a timeline, right? It's got like measures if you were making music. But of course, we're just speaking, right? And we're maybe going to add some music later as we build our podcast. So let's just cover today how to speak, right? And how to record yourself talking. You're going to hit Add New Track over here or over here. It doesn't matter. We want to hit Voice and Microphones. Now, if this is your first time, it's going to ask you to do a bunch of stuff. Test your microphone and all that stuff with your Chromebook. So just follow the instructions on screen that pop up when that happens. You are eventually going to come to this part where it says, all this stuff. Reverb is an effect that makes it sound like you're echoey, like you're in a big room or something like that. You actually don't want that because that just sounds really distracting. So you're going to take this little knobby and you're going to drag them all the way down, which is actually a little easier said than done, apparently. Come on. Thank you. So that's close enough, right? So once that's all done, you can go and X that out. We're going to hit the R to arm the track. This is our track, right? And then we hit record. And once we hit record, we can just start talking. We can either start reading your script if you've already written it out, or you can just do your podcast if you're planning on doing the script at a later point, sort of transcribing it from what was said. At some point, I'm going to want to show us how to edit something. Let's say we made a mistake. So, whoops, I just said something wrong. That was a huge mistake. All right, let's pause it for a second. And now we have a lovely audio track. You can sort of see that at some point I must have overloaded the microphone, so it actually, if it auto-corrects that for you. If it really bothers you, you can go ahead and re-record it if that's the case. But usually, even if it gets overloaded, it's not too terrible. Let's see how it sounds. And once we hit record, we can just start talking. We can either start reading your script if you've already written it out, or you can just do your podcast if you're planning on doing the script at a later point, sort of transcribing it from what was said. At some point, I'm going to want to show us how to edit something. Let's say we made a mistake. So, whoops, I just said something wrong. That was a huge mistake. All right, let's pause it for a second. And there you have it. That's how to record yourself speaking in this program.